put the good shit on too.
Hardwood Knucklehead Show.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Yes, sir. Yes. Oh.
Yeah, just
that was aggressive.
just about to get that good one in there real quick.
Hey, man, golly. Well, what's up? It's the Hardwood Knuckleheads back here. King and Garnett, episode 94.
90. Oh, hey, that was a really, really good year.
94 was
good. About 94 for a second there. I mean, 94. That was. I'm trying to think. That's got to be what 94 was. What grade were you in 94?
I was in 7. No, I was
you were in 7 because I was in 7.
I was a sophomore.
Yeah. So yeah, you was that. So I was 94 because I graduated 8th grade in 96, I believe. Yeah. So 94 was Regulators album by Warren G.
Well,
which was fire. I think the Snoop might have been 93. That was right before that, I think, but that was still an album. Like shit, Lost Boys, shit. I think that Outkast was the first or second. Man, yeah, this 94 was a
Lost Boys. That was my shit.
Lost Boys was so underrated. People don't, man. You got to go back and listen, though. Lost Boys,
man.
He had some. Them was some fire hits right there, boy. That was
Mr. Cheeks. Oh man, yeah.
Good.
Well, what's good, man? What's good, yo? It was a big weekend. There's a lot going on.
Lots of hoops everywhere.
A lot of hoops.
Do you want to talk about football first, or is that too early, or is that?
We can talk about football. We can get it out of the way.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I was a little perturbed that we lost, but it's the Big Ten championship game. Didn't really mean much.
Right.
And I gotta give, props to Hoosier football, man.
Which is crazy. Hoosiers. Usually, when you say Hoosiers, like you're not attaching football next. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no. I don't think at any point ever when us growing up that we was ever like, damn, hey, Indiana football, nice.
They nice.
Like, ever. Now, basketball, yeah, of course, but like football, like
never. No.
Just not at all. Just all of a sudden, it's like, no, we want to be a part of this too.
Yeah, and so we was at Made Hoops, and we had a break in between games, so we got to watch. I saw the beginning of the game, and then I was kind of watching it and just tracking it as the game was going while Isaiah was playing, and then we got to watch the end of it. And yeah, man, I feel bad for that kicker, man. Like I'm mad at him for missing it because it was it's 26 yards, bro. Like, what?
That's what's crazy. It looked like, that's probably the easier of the field goals that you're probably going to get in your life. Not easy, but as far as the distance goes. Yeah,
and he hooked the shit out of it, which then makes me like it's one of them things that makes me nervous going forward. You know what I mean? Like,
what does that do to you here? Like when we need you to get something later on, right. Can you shake it? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's
but yeah, man, it was a good game. I was kind of disappointed in the offense. We just couldn't get going, but Indiana came with a good plan. They're good, man. They're
right.
Do I think they could beat us again? No, but
exactly. Yeah, but it's kind of one of those ones which is like, hey, like on any given night, right? So they had it there. But again, like you said, if they got to run that shit back in about a month,
right?
What's it gonna be like? So, hey, what were your thoughts on Notre Dame deciding on the bowl games? Like, are you for that? Does it make them kind of seem a little bit like? Like, I don't know, like what's your you've been watching a lot more college football than I have this year, so you would have a little bit better of an insight than I would. So
I look, I'm not a Notre Dame fan. I just thought it was bullshit, though. I mean, like, it didn't make any sense to me because ESPN, they have this stupid selection show every week for the last 6 weeks, right? And so Notre Dame was ahead of Miami this whole time. And then all of a sudden on a weekend where neither one of them plays, they get flip flopped. It just didn't make sense.
Yes, right.
You look. I know. Now Miami beat Notre Dame, but that was week 1. Okay,
right.
That was week 1, and then Miami has lost to SMU, Louisville, and they just didn't look good, right? And so, and then Notre Dame on the flip side has won 10 games in a row. They've looked really good, right? And it just, it looked like SEC bias. This is that. You know what I mean? Well, because here's the thing. I think you could have kept both of them and left Alabama out.
Really?
That's what I think. And I know that they were saying, like, usually you get into a conference title game, you're pretty much safe, right? I get that. But the way Alabama lost in the SEC title game to Georgia, they got blown out, and they got -3 rushing yards, bro. Like, you can't.
Wow. Yeah. There's sometimes like, I don't know about that one. Like, it's just really want this representing the 12, like the 12-team college football playoff, knowing that, you know what I mean? Like, it just.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I think Notre Dame got the shaft. I think Alabama got a little. They got a little bias, and Miami
before and stuff like that.
Yeah. And Miami's just caught up in the middle of it because they got a spot that Notre Dame didn't, and it probably should have been both of them, and Alabama should have. So it's crazy, man. You see how they said they're not playing.
That's what I see. I saw that yesterday. I was watching Aylen. Aylen had a basketball game yesterday, and we got done. I'm looking on the ticker, and it's like, Notre Dame withdraws from the bowl. I'm like, you just withdraw? You're just not going to do it? Like, it just, that's, I mean, what bowl would they have, gotten to being they got 10 wins or something? I mean, it got to be one of the higher bowls, right?
Well, somebody said something. They kept mentioning the Pop-Tart Bowl, which I don't know what that is.
The what?
The Pop-Tart.
See, some of these bowls, though, dog, I'm sorry. Like, if you, it's just one of those ones where if you just say that we made a bowl game, it's fine. When you start naming what some of these bowls are.
Right.
Maybe that's why he didn't want to do it. Like, I'm not doing no damn Pop-Tart.
Oh, man, what are we doing, bro? And I don't blame him. I honestly don't blame him. Like, it sounded like it was a team decision. The team made the decision. They was like, hell no. We're not doing that. Y'all not gonna make money off of us. Y'all screwed us. We should have been in the play. I ain't mad. Like, there's a lot of people on the internet going crazy, and I'm like, y'all tripping. Like, they should have been in here, and now that they're not, the team decided they didn't want to play. Like, and on top of that, like, you think about it, it's not the playoff, right? And so what's going to happen? All them seniors are going to opt out because they're going to be getting ready for the draft. So
exactly right. So now you're going to limp into a bowl game, and then what? Okay. I hear what you're saying.
I get it. So, yeah, man, good weekend of football. A lot of good basketball games on this weekend. I didn't get to watch as many. The one game that just kind of threw me for a loop was Iowa State beating the brakes off of Purdue. Like,
does it really? I mean, Iowa State's been good for the last couple of years.
Yes.
So
yes. I'm not saying they're not good, but like, Purdue came into the year as your, favorite to win the thing, right? They got a bunch of kids back. They got the best point guard in the country. They got, one of the best shooting guards, one of the best power forwards. They're big, they're experienced. I just didn't expect them to get blown out like that. I was just like, what the hell? I thought the score was a typo. But I would say got dudes, man. TJ Otzelberger, he does a good job down there.
He does a good job of getting his guys ready there too. So I didn't get a chance to watch the game. So did you watch it? Like, what was?
I didn't get to see it.
I'd like to go back and then see, like, what did Iowa State do that was so. Yeah, that was so stifling to like Purdue. Like, that's
Well, it was a close game at half, and then from what I recall from just seeing the highlights, Iowa State just went buck wild crazy and just shot the shit out of it in the second half. You just couldn't.
Where was the game? And the game was in Ames too, right?
I feel like it was at Purdue.
Okay.
Yeah. So
if it's an Ames, and I get it, but shit, I mean, like, you shot that well at Purdue there too. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, that's now what was that like? Was that a part of like Big Ten SEC or Big 10, Big 12 challenge?
I think it was just
a regular, just non-conference game. Okay.
So Yeah, man. Yeah.
So how was the so real quick there? So I mean, so like this weekend was the first weekend for Made.
No. Hold on. We're gonna say that for later. Right now, we got to get to the business. Okay. Look.
Okay.
We got to talk about some things. Okay. We can't just we're not gonna push somebody to the B block on this. This is A block material. Okay.
He said it's A block material.
We gotta talk about your son. And because Friday night you sent me this text and I was like, I had looked at it and I was like, wait, what did I just see? And so Aylen plays his first varsity game. He's playing as an 8th grader because that's the rules that allows him to do it in Washington.
Yeah.
So he's getting some reps, and we talked about this. He's getting some free varsity reps. And given the situation, awesome opportunity, right? And he's playing for touch it real good.
No, it's not touch it. Stop saying this. That's not touch it.
My bad.
He said touch it. Yeah.
I don't know. Touche.
That's what it's called. It's touche.
Touche. Okay. So he's out there getting buckets for Touche. His first game, Friday night, the young man goes for 48 points. What in the absolute fuck? So now hold on. Let me and we got a special guest. We gonna bring him on. So this is what I when I saw it, I sent you a text and I was like, let me make sure I frame this right because I was not trying to throw shade at Aylen, but at the same time, I'm like, what? Who allowed this? What school is allowing this 8th grader to frame them like this? And I'm not, but again, Aylen been working, man. I know he puts in the work. So it was a super cool thing. Now, that's the first part of the story, y'all.
Right.
That's part one. Okay. So I'm sitting at AAG this weekend and watching my son play Made Hoops, and I get a second text. And I said, I thought it was from the first game, but then I was like, game 2 stats. 48 again? Was it 48 or was it 41?
It was 40. No, so in the first, so the paper and I think the book had him down for 48. The guys that were sitting next to me counted for 41 in the first game. So I don't know. That's whatever. But the second game, it was 48.
He had 48.
Yeah.
He's dropping 40 pieces, y'all. He's an 8th grader. This shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, man. So I felt it necessary. I wanted to get the young man on. I know we give Aylen a lot of shit. That's my man's though. But I had to bring. I want to get him on. We're gonna talk about his first week in a high school hoop. So I don't know. Is he ready? Where is he? I don't see him. Oh, here we go. All right. Well, listen, everybody. This is the Hardwood Knuckleheadz debut. Well, actually, it's not because he's been on screen before. We just been giving him shit. But he's an official guest this time. Right. So everybody, please welcome to the stage, Mr. Aylen Garnett.
Yo, what's good?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing well, man. So you had yourself quite the opening to your high school experience this weekend.
Yeah.
240 balls? Almost a 50 piece?
Almost, yeah. I missed the layup to get 50. So I mean,
wow.
Layup, but
it was smoked that one too. Yeah, it was
Well, all right, man. So just, I mean, hey, look, I know you haven't done any real interviews or anything like that. Just don't sound stupid. We won't Friday. I'm just playing. I'm just messing with you. Hey, tell us. I mean, tell us about it. Like, how did you feel going into the games, and then once you got going in the game, you getting buckets, and just like, what was your thought process?
I mean, the first game it's a lot of nerves because that was my first game, varsity game, and it's a lot different than AAU. You know, like announcements, refs talking to you, like stuff like that. I mean, and like everyone wants to watch that game. Like that's who they came to watch. Like it was the first game with a lot of nerves, but I mean, I got into it after a while. So, and the second game, I was like, all right, bro, I'm killing this team. Like, I told my coach I was going for 50. So that's So.
Yeah. And if I remember in the stats, I mean, I know you dropped 40 in each, like so you're getting buckets, but also it looked like you're rebounding the ball, you're dishing, you're doing a little bit of everything. And so, how being that you're an 8th grader, what was it like with your teammates? Like, you getting them involved and them receiving that you out there getting buckets. Like, how was that dynamic?
I mean, they want to win, so like. We do whatever it takes to win, and we're gonna play hard too. So I mean, it's really like combining everything. Like, cause I can't just score. Like I have to rebound, I have to get assists, I have to get the other guys involved to make the game more interesting.
Yeah. And so who did you play the first couple games? The first game was who?
First game was Riverside Christian.
Okay.
And then the second game we played Helix.
All right. Yeah. So you just out here making enemies right off the bat. I mean, I'm just saying, like when your dad sent me the text, I was like, who the hell was he playing? And why did they let an 8th grader fry them like that? And I'm not hating, but because I know you put in a lot of work, and that's what happens when you put in the work. Good things happen, right? But at the same time, that these schools are big mad that buckets gave them the business. They mad, right?
Yeah, for sure. They for sure are. Yeah,
man, that's crazy. Garnett, you want to ask him anything?
Let
me ask you something. Real quick. As a dad, as a dad watching this, what was your thoughts, emotions?
The emotional part was more like I just wanted him to just be able to kind of just like settle into the game. He hasn't done a high school varsity game, and so we talked a lot about the differences between what a high school varsity game is versus AAU, right? AAU, you show up, there's all this damn noise and stuff that's at the gym. You show up, you play your game, then you just leave, and that's really kind of how it is. Yeah. And there's people that are watching, but they're watching everything else, and so there's not really any like focus on just any one particular thing.
Right.
About how different that it was going to be for varsity, I say, because everybody who's coming to the game is coming to watch this game. There's no other game. You know what I mean? Like there's not a game. I mean, there was a game before, but everybody comes to watch the varsity game. Right. You know what I mean? That's what, and again, that's like every kid who plays basketball that has any dreams or aspirations kind of trying to play. They want to they want to play varsity. They want to play that 7:00. They want to get their name announced. They want to do all that kind of stuff, So there was just trying to talk to them about like the mental part about how that was going to be, but then also like how quickly your legs are going to die like the first couple of times when you play because of the adrenaline that's going to come out there.
Facts.
And, and it was one of those ones where I don't think that he realized what that was going to be like. It's kind of one of those ones that you have to go through because it doesn't matter how much that I talk to him about it. Until you go through it and actually feel that monkey on your back and all of a sudden your legs are tired and you're like, damn, I can't get up and down like I want to. Just kept trying to tell him like, you got to do that and then fight through it until you get to that second win. Because once you get to your second win, that's when you can start to play.
Yeah.
And it was just, it's been kind of fun. But watching him is just like, what's the cool part is that he's really finally starting to see the fruits of the labor, like all the work that he puts in when nobody's watching. He gets a chance to go out there and then just go do. So I'm not surprised with what he's doing out there. I'm really just liking how he's trying to figure out how to get to his spots and then be able to play. You know what I mean? Like he kind of goes on these runs and he does stuff. And I'm kind of looking at that like, wow, like it's pretty cool there too, because there's a lot of people that are in his corner that support him. You know what I mean? That believe in him. So there's people that are coming to games that you probably wouldn't see him at a Tushy gym before.
Right.
There's people that came. I mean, there's people that drove over from like the Tri-City area and like other places to come to Helix to come watch him play that probably have never even been to Helix. You know what I mean? And so we kind of talked about that last night about just like how cool this moment is for you to just be able to just kind of just go play the game that you love and show everybody how much you love the game by the way that you play, and just let everybody else just be able to kind of just like watch and stuff, So from that one, it's cool. Now I wasn't thinking anything like that. I was like, Lex, I was like, I said he'll be good if he can get like 20, 25. I said, like, I think he'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
And it's funny because me and Lex, like, we hadn't even told him this, but like in the first game, I was sitting there and like she bunked me a couple times and she was like, what's wrong with him? She didn't think he was playing well. I didn't think he was playing well. I was like, what? Like, what's he doing? And so we were like talking or whatever. And then like Carlos, shout out Carlos Angels, who's been really working with Aylen, has been really instrumental for like his development, like over like the last probably like 5 or 6 months, just in the gym with him a lot, just working him out, doing things with him. He was undertaking stats, and and I was like, I didn't think he was playing well. And he was like, he's like, gee, he's got 35. And I was like, what? And so it was just because again, I don't ever watch the game for the points. I never watch it. Like I never watch any game for any points. I'm trying to watch him flow into the game and kind of see. I want to see him make reads. I want to see him get to his spots. I want to see, you know what I mean? Just not allowing the defense to speed him up, but for him to be able to kind of keep pace and do those things. And so those are the things that I'm watching for. If he makes a shot, great. If he doesn't, whatever. But we've got everything on film, so we can go back and kind of watch it and kind of troubleshoot and kind of figure the stuff out. But when he said that, I was like, oh, well, let me just shut up then. And let me just not worry about it. So it's been kind of cool. I know that he's been having a good time with it, but it's just because he's been putting in work. And I hope that if he learns nothing else from it, it's just the importance of staying consistent with the task. And that's just keep trying to get better just every day. So
that's right. Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you, Aylen.
Yeah.
2 questions, actually. First question, they did the announcements, they announced your name, and you come out through, with the team, and you doing the fight. Did you do a stupid dance or a handshake or something? What you got?
No. Me and my friend Gio, we were thinking about it, but we were like, nah, it's varsity. We gotta chill. So we gotta. There's people watching. We gotta chill. So
Okay. And my second question, and this is on total bullshit. Okay, so so you in the locker room before the game, right? With the team, and y'all getting prepared to go, and you're trying to hype yourself up. Given the name of your school, did y'all play Touch It Real Good? Like, what's that? Who's that? Salt and Pepper?
Yeah, but it was called Push It, not Touch It. It's called Push It.
Oh, that's right. My bad. Am I the only one that messes with the school's name or what?
No. I thought it was Touch It for the longest time. I just when I first got here, but then I really thought it was French. I mean, I told you that I thought it was Touche, but it wasn't Touche. It was Touche. So just
Touche. All right. Well, Aylen, man, super proud of you, man, and just keep on putting in the work. And if y'all want to see clips of Aylen at work, you can go to Pops's Instagram. He's got all the clips on there. What is it? We are OTT training.
We are OTT. Yep. No, yeah. Just we_R_OTT. You can do that, or you can follow Aylen if you want to there too. And it's 20 Aylen Garnett 20. That's his IG handle. So if you want to go and take a look at this stuff over there, he got it.
Go follow the boy, Aylen. Just keep it working, man. And round of applause. Please. You dropping 40 burgers. When's your next game?
So tomorrow. This week is crazy because we've got 4 games in 5 days. So we're on the road tomorrow. Then they got a home game Wednesday, practice Thursday. Then they got 2 conference games Friday, Saturday. Friday home, Saturday on the road. So it's
okay. Yeah. You're gonna get right into it.
Yep, it's gonna get right into it for sure.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you taking the time to come on here. I know we give you shit all the time, but like I said, we're super proud of you. I know you got some chores to do or something, so get your ass off the screen. And, we'll see you soon, bro. Good luck next. Good luck this week, all right?
I appreciate it.
All right, man. Aylen, that's awesome, man. I'm happy for the kid, man.
He's been really. It's kind of been one of those ones where they're too like I talk to my dad about it all the time. That too is just more like it's the one thing. And again, you talk about this all the time. When you start to put work in and when you start to do things and you start to develop confidence, which is really what this is about. Like, like if you're confident about whatever it is that you're going to do, you're going to kind of figure some things out because you trust yourself to do these things because you put the work in. And so now to be able to kind of just see him being able to play and just kind of just like go through that or whatever is just, it's pretty cool. He's getting defensive assignments from their best defenders. They're being physical with them. They're doing all this stuff, which just like, there's nothing but growth. Like, you know what I mean? Like we just keep looking at the opportunity as that like, wow, like this is going to make him so much better in the long run because of this now. And that's just the kind of like the way that, and just at least at the house that we're kind of trying to approach it, and he's just out there, he's enjoying it. So that part is fun. So
That's dope. Well, that's cool, man. Well, yeah. Before what we was going to get into, what you wanted to get into before the important shit of your son dropping 40 burgers. I don't know why you would think anything else is more important than that. But we had the Made Hoops.
Yeah, first
session out here in Arizona. Really good basketball, man. My son was playing with the U. We went 2-1, lost a tough one yesterday morning. Should have won, but we lost to Team Determined. They played well. It was really good, physical, skill game, just guys getting after each other. And so a lot of good teams, man. I think Unity went 3-0. Who else?
How good is Unity?
Unity's got some players, man. They got some dudes. They look good. And I guess I didn't know this, but they've won 8th grade. What?
6 years in a row, I think. Yeah, or 5. I think it was 5. Yeah. So going back to the Bruce Branch days, because I know that he was on one of them early that won it. I think maybe one of the first or second times.
Okay.
Because he was with AZ Unity, and then because I think wasn't Ryder with them on that team too.
Yeah.
I think Ryder was on that team there too, and so there was that. So what's your takeaways? I mean, like as far as the teams go and stuff. I mean, because like the one thing with this is that, and again, we've done this a couple years now. There's so much moving around with the teams and the players and stuff or whatever, and I'm sure that you probably saw that. Like, what were some of the? I mean, because again, all we did was just see clips and stuff. I mean, looks like Genesis might have some stuff, which there's no surprise. Genesis has always been good. And they've got 2 Arsenal teams now. One of them last year was Arsenal, and then it was Oakland Soldiers. It looks like now there's 2 Arsenal teams.
Yeah,
Oakland Soldiers.
There's 2 Arsenal teams. There's a Soldiers camo and a Soldiers EYBL. Or I don't know. There's 2 different ones, but they look good. I know they got beat. They lost the game this weekend, which was a shocker. And actually, I remember I was watching it and ended up being unfortunately, there was a brouhaha at the end of the game, which is unfortunate.
The parents?
No, it was players.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, that like not to condone violence or condone that. If the skirmish or the whatever is between players at the end of the game of like a contested battle like that, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying it's more like you can almost be like, okay, I can understand that a little bit more than if it's parents. You know what I mean? But not condoning it at all. It's just more of a just kind of like, okay. So, and then who were they playing? If you don't mind me asking.
They were playing another team, Determined team. So Team Determined had 2 teams.
Okay. And so they lost. So they lost to the. I
think it was Team Determined Red, which I think is a lot of the players from the Sixers, i.e. Sixers.
Okay.
So that was unfortunate, but they beat them, and so I think Soldiers went 2-1. It's crazy, man. You get to 8th grade, you see these guys, their bodies develop, they're bigger. Like all the kids are big, tall. And so you see how they move, and you're just, it's
cool.
just always fun to watch.
It's like, wow, like which kids have gotten better, which ones have done some things, who are the new people that have been picking up. So is Cameron Potts, is he back? Is he finally playing 7th grade now, or is he still up at 8th? Did you see him?
Cameron Potts, remind me of who that is.
He's the little lefty guard that used to play for Arsenal. His dad was the coach. Little tiny.
Yes. Oh, matter of fact, yes. Why? I don't know why it didn't hit me. He was the kid he was one of the kids that got in the fight.
He was okay.
So, it was something, man. It was just like, he's gotten better. I mean, all the guards have gotten better. The thing I think that I noticed this weekend is that, you know, you got a lot of point guards that are out there, and they're playing a lot just off of athletic ability, right? And what I would like to see is more point guards specifically, right? Be able to run a team, you know, and be able to get people in spots where they need them when they need them. I think a lot of teams struggle because, you know, you've been playing club through the summer and then into the fall, and there's not a shot clock, right? And so you get to move, and there's a shot clock.
It's got to speed everything up.
Speeds everything up, you know what I mean? And so, you know, you need point guards to, you know, get your team in your sets early, so you're not, you know, rushing at the end of a shot clock just to get shot off, you know what I mean? And so, but there's a lot of good guard play. You know, some really good wing play. I thought Isaiah had a good weekend. He thought he held his own. You know, he's battling some knee issues, like his soreness just from, I think, growing, and he's got
which is good.
But he battled through it, man, and he played well, defended well. He didn't shoot it as much as I would like him to. And I think Aylen was upset because he passed up a lot of shots. He passed up shots to make more to shoot
to try to make better. Yeah, right. Yeah, like sometimes you want him to be like, nah. The best option in that situation is for you to take the shot. Right. It just it's up there too when you're like, you know, like when you're coached and when you're taught to play a team game.
Right.
Because when you're taught to play a team game, when that ball swings, you're like, listen, I could probably take this shot, they could be semi-contested, or if I take one dribble or make the extra one, then now it's a wide open one. And it might not be to a guy that is a better shooter per se in that thing, but it's just, again, they're too, it might not seem enough right now, but college coaches and other ones, they are aware of the better play and they're seeing that. So it's like, you know what I mean? Then and so that's like the hard part, because it's like where you want him to take the shot, he probably knows that he could have taken the shot, but his mind is like, this guy's open. So you know what I mean? Like, and so that's just and
he did that. He did do that fairly well, but there was just times where I thought, like, you know, especially again going back to the kids growing and getting bigger, he's shot faking and he's trying to get downhill and attack the basket, which I love the mentality of it. But at the same time, it's like, why would you pass up an open one and to get by, but then you got to get challenged.
And then now you have to do a contested at the basket. Right.
So just little things like that, which I know we'll go back and watch it, and he'll understand it. And he even said, he was like, yeah, I passed up too many open ones, you know, to make difficult ones, you know. And I was like, you know, but that's part of it. So
part of the learning part there too, you know what I mean? Or just trying to figure that part out though. So that's Was there any team that just like, I mean, that was over there that you're like, okay, that's going to be the team to, you know, to beat, or that's going to be, you know what I mean? Like top.
I mean, I tend to think that I think us, team determined who beat us, Unity, and oh God, what was the other team I saw that was pretty good? Genesis was okay. They're big, but they didn't play very well. I think they went 1-2 actually.
Really?
Yeah. I'm used to them having better guard play. They have a lot of size, but I felt like
they got no guards.
Yeah, and I'm not, you know, I don't know them, so I'm not hating Genesis.
Right. No, right. Yeah, no, but that's
in the past, they've always had some pretty solid,
at least like one or two that can right.
Guys that can get you a bucket when you need a bucket. You know? But yeah, I think we're gonna be right there in the end, you know. And it'll be Arsenal. You know, we beat them, but they're gonna be tough. They're gonna be tough, you know.
Now, what team is Kalani playing for? Abreu? Which one is
he's playing on Arsenal? Arsenal's EYBL.
So then Arsenal EYBL, is that pretty much the same team from last year, like Yakai and King Harris and?
No, so Yakai is playing with Oakland Soldiers.
Okay, and I thought I saw King was with them too.
I
thought I saw that there was a clip or there was something or like a post that said, you know, like this, you know, about saying something about this backcourt.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So they're not with Arsenal anymore.
No. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. Just see it. Just always such movement. Yeah. Just you know. Yeah. Just who knows? Yeah. Just yeah.
So them. And so Kalani is playing with Arsenal. Jamar is with them as well. And like I was telling you before, Isaiah went to screen Jamar. He blew him up, bro. I was
that boy is so big. You can't be setting no screen on that dude, bro. He gonna put that shoulder down. He gonna.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. That happens.
It was a wrap. So no, a lot of good basketball. Next stop is in a few weeks up in Roseville, up in
you guys up in Northern Cal. Yeah, right.
Oh, that should be.
So fun. Are you guys doing? So besides the made stuff right now, were you guys doing anything else? Any other tournaments or whatever? Like, are you guys gonna go to Houston? Are you guys doing anything? Are you guys just doing made right now?
Just doing made right now? Yeah, just doing made right now, and then just trying to sort everything out as far as EYBL and all that stuff. And
what are you guys trying to sort out, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, we currently we're not sure if we are doing EYBL because of the bids and all that.
Because the two teams or whatever, right? The city and then you got okay, right, so, right.
We gonna have opportunities to play, whether it's that or somewhere else.
Right. How about the one kid there to the one guy? What's his name? I think what they call it. Is it Sauce that they call? I don't even know. The dude who's got the pink in his hair. I always forget his name.
The what?
That plays for Skilled Game when you guys are playing. When it's like Dame and Core. Yeah, whatever. Is that what his name is? Yeah. Now, who is he with? Yeah. The guy's got the little bit of pink in his hair.
He's playing with Soldiers Arsenal. I don't know the team with Yakai in them. He's on that group.
Was that so? Then that was the same as okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. Good weekend of hoops, man.
That's awesome. I like hearing all that there too. It's going to be interesting again, like you said, because of the bids to see how many of those teams are actually going to be getting into EYBL, because it seems like a lot of them there too. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot. So it's just it's
and like you say, so many moving parts, man. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man. Well, before we end this episode, I got to ask you: did you get a chance to watch the Diddy documentary?
Oh, man, you want to end on that one? Shit, okay. Okay. I will say this: that I watched the first two.
Okay.
I don't want to watch the next two.
That's, bruh. It's funny you say that
because I just feel it's like you already know where it's going, and it's like I have no interest in wanting to learn about any of that. Like it just there's no. Now I will say this though. Again, it's just like the whole Tupac narrative or whatever. That's crazy.
Right.
Like there was some parts in there where you're just like, again, now you can say what you want about 50 and the beef that he might have with Puffy, and about how Ja Rule's calling him a snitch, and about how some people saying he's petty, and about how this. Right. But the documentary was done well.
It was done really
well. It was done well. I mean, like they gave him his flowers at the beginning. They interviewed people. They talked about him. They said about how he did this stuff. But there's always been this trail of
nonsense.
Oh shit, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and so they've been just connecting the dots on that, and the whole like how the whole East Coast, West Coast wars. I didn't realize that's how it started.
Oh man.
And then you're like, wow, like all over it, you know what I mean? Really all over some bullshit.
Some bullshit. Yeah, I like you. I watched the first one and I was like, I remember specifically feeling pissed off watching it. Like, I was annoyed. I'm like, this, and now look, the crazy part about it is you're watching the doc, you're hearing all these bangers that he was a part of.
No, and that's the part, Jodeci, and like all. I'm like, Nick, I'm like, you're responsible for all of the stuff that I listened to.
Like, I mean, he had bangers, right? But and I think back to that time. I always I was down with the slaps and the music was good. Yes. I always hated Puffy. I just
right.
He looked corny to me all the time.
Yeah,
bro, you know what I mean? And so, but I just remember watching it and I was like, God, he just makes me so mad. And then, but then you're watching this documentary, like you said, it's very well put together, a lot of information, and then the whole Tupac Biggie thing. What really pissed me off was the fact that he decided to take Biggie out there after. It never made sense.
That
never
part
made sense to me.
No, that part there too. It's like it's almost like he knew what he was like. They were told not to go there,
right?
And he was like, "Whatever, like we're gonna do it anyway." And he was supposed to, and Biggie was supposed to go to England, and he was like, "No, we're not doing that. We're doing this." And it's just like it's a never wanted anybody to be bigger than himself. It's kind of like that's the but he just wasn't good at being that. Like being what he is was an entertainment guy or like a promoter. Really great at that.
Great at that.
Like I've never been like, oh, hey, bro, you ever heard Puffy on this? You know what I mean? Like it just there's no. I mean, there was one song one time where I thought that I was like, wow, like even if somebody wrote that for him, I thought that was good. But on like the No Way Out album, do you remember that song that he did with Twister?
Yes.
Twister. I thought I've always thought, that was like, just like it was faster paced, and the way he had to try to rap to try to match with like Twister and stuff. I was like, I never thought he could pull it off. No. But then you listen to it, and it was just like that's always been one of my ones. Like, okay, like I can give it to him. Like that shit was good. But but the rest of it, no. And the B stuff, and I mean, and again, I mean, like I had heard about it, but I really didn't know how close Biggie and Tupac were.
Right.
Until you're watching, you're like shit. Like they were really homies. Like they were like just.
Yo.
It's
sad.
That part,
it's sad.
It's sad because it's like music that other people didn't get a chance to listen to. Because again, this was at the time when me and you were in middle school, high school. Right. And at that time, like those were two of the biggest, if not the biggest artists out there. Now Wu-Tang, obviously, but that was a whole group. That was a whole like whatever, right? Yeah. You had your Snoops, you had your Cube, and you had Nas was fine, and Jay-Z and Wu-Tang, but it was like the two was Tupac and Biggie. Yeah. I mean, All Eyes Out or what All Eyes on Me had just come out when he had just got out of prison when Suge came again. But then again, just that whole thing there too is that Suge knew Puffy from that. I mean, it's like that shit was just so
intermingled, all these interchangeable or intertwined parts that like
it was so crazy how it's so connected. And then it was. And then and then Puffy decides to shoot or whatever. They end up shooting Suge's guy, and then it started that whole thing. Yeah. And then it was, I mean, again, over nothing. Like just and then like the stuff that happened with Craig Mack, like you're just like this, like, and Craig Mack, like I ain't gonna front, like I like Flavor in Your Ear was one of my that
Flavor in Your Ear was
back in the day. That shit used to go just that beat and the way it just come. That was a good one, but
you should finish it. I mean,
I don't want to finish it though because it just feels like it's just I don't want to hear about that shit. Like I don't. It's just like I don't. I'm gonna let you tell me that it's
there's some wild stuff.
I know that's what I'm saying. I'm just like I've already like just thinking just what. Hey, you know what though too is that, like one of the parts there is that, and again I don't know how you felt about this. But I remember after Big died, and then when he did at the Video Music Awards. Remember when he did that dance? No, hold on. But remember tell me if in that moment that you were just like, damn dog, like this nigga's hurting. Like that's his man. No, because that's how I felt watching it when I was in and then now to find out that you kind of orchestrated the whole thing and then had him pay for his own. No, I'm just saying like.
Yeah, no, I never felt that way. You know what I felt?
Never felt that way. Like you didn't.
Tell you what I felt when he performed at that music awards and he came out and like immediately started doing the dancing and stuff. I wanted to punch his face in so bad. Really? I was like, "Fuck you!" Like
punch his face. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that Jen? What's up, Snick?
That was Maya.
Hi, Maya.
Oh, yeah. Maya just coming through, busting through our show with some anger.
Damn. Yeah. Maybe she already watched the documentary. I don't know. Maybe she's.
I hated that. That whole performance. Like, I mean, it was a tribute to Biggie. Cool.
You didn't like the performance, like when Sting popped out.
I thought he was still making it all about him.
No. I'm not. Now, in hindsight, yes. I'm saying like in that, like I'm just like okay. Now you've already established that you was never messing with him at all, so I can understand it. But I mean, I listened to Mace. Like I was a Mace fan. I liked Mace. Like and then so I mean, like he and Mace and Mace and Puff had a couple ones there too, like some hits and so like when he came out there again, just my initial reaction was like. it was one of those, I don't know, like as corny as this shit sounds, it was like therapy, or he was trying to dance and shit. Now, knowing what I know now, you're like, oh no, that was all on some hoe shit, like the whole time. Yeah. Like the whole time, like you did this and it was just about you. But and then again, there too, like the whole thing about how Rolling Stone wanted to do that big old article
and he took the cover from him.
Yes, and about how it's just gonna be Biggie, and then Puff was like, nah, because I gotta push my album out.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, again, like we don't know any of this. Like at the time, we don't know. Like, you know what I mean? And so when you're like watching it now, you're like, wow, because you just like, I remember the article, I remember the magazine, like you remember all these things, but you got no context, any backstory about it at all. And then now when you get it later, now you're like, damn, now I got to think about this shit all over again. I got to rewire some thinking about how I had for a long time. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's the part that's crazy to me. So it just, and the one dude though, dog, he got so many receipts on Puff. The one, what's his name? Like, I'm like, whatever his name, you know. And then like they made him sign his 25% away. They promised he's gonna. I mean, it was just like on
came
some
Godfather shit. Came in with a bat,
like, on some Godfather shit. On some like, okay, listen, either you're gonna sign it or your brains are gonna be on the paper. Like that was at the beginning of Godfather, at the very, very beginning when Kate was asking Michael like, well, how do you know Johnny Fontaine? It's like, oh no, it's simple. Like my dad went to him and said, hey, it's either the pen goes on there or your brains. Like it's like that's it. And then Mike was like, no, that's not me. That's not me. That's my family. It's like, no, that's crazy. That was
crazy, man. Just a very interesting documentary. 50, and it makes me kind of laugh because like I get what everybody's saying about 50. Like, but 50 is petty, bro. Like
50 been petty and he never forgets. And 50 also with him And 50 also only agreed to do an interview on ABC because that's one of the few stations that prisons can play. That shit's funny to me. Like it's like, bro, like it's like not only are you petty, but you real petty.
Yes.
He don't care. Like that's what part is so funny. Like, whatever. I'm gonna make so much money off this.
Yep.
Like and it's just. I mean, like I thought that the surviving R. Kelly one was like, I was like, wow. Because again, like you think about all the hit, and it just make you like it's like one of those ones where it's just like. I'm always like torn. I'm like, can I still play R. Kelly at the house? Like, is it like one of those things where like, can you play it or not? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because then the kid's like, oh, what's this? I'm like, damn, I want to get into it later. Like, it's just so I was like now I ain't gonna lie, like, because I got this big ass playlist that I play when I do workouts and stuff or whatever. And like, there's plenty of stuff that's got Puffy on it there. And every time it comes on, I'm like, damn, can I even play this anymore? Right. Yeah, I'll skip. Like yesterday, I was in Athena doing a workout, and then like been around the world.
Is that you doing your CrossFit?
No, I wasn't doing CrossFit. I was
my bad.
I was doing a basketball camp over there in Athena.
You got it.
And then that Puff song with Puff and Mace, "Been Around the World" came out. I was just like, skip. Like it's just like like I feel like I have to skip now. Like, and I don't like that because there's sometimes that, like some of those songs was.
It was bangers.
Just feel so different.
It was bangers.
It just feel so like bad about like the whole, just all of Bad Boy, or just all of everything. It's just kind of like you even listen.
Shine like that. That's
what I'm saying. He made Shine eat the charge and then do the time, and then it was on some like it just everything was like it was.
Yeah, that's a hell of a documentary.
But so the one part is that what I was reading about was. Again, because Puffy just been known for just not paying people what he owes them. Like he just don't pay them. Mm-hmm. And then so the dude that was following him with the camera for those 6 days before he went, Puffy just didn't pay him. So the way that 50 got it is because Puffy's dumb ass decided he just wasn't gonna pay him. So 50 was like, shit, I'll take that footage. And so then he got it. Yeah. And so now he done made a whole four-part documentary about it. Like that is just that's like the first one I was like, okay, this is gonna be good. And then because it led right into Tupac. Second one, I'm like, okay, this is good. And then as soon as the end, I'm like, you know where that shit's going. So
I know where it's going.
Yeah, I'm not
Let me tell you how dumb I am though. This is one part that made me like feel super, super stupid, right? Because like we all heard about him and Cassie, right? The whole thing with him and Cassie, right? And I'm like, Cassie. Let me tell you how dumb I felt when I actually realized who Cassie was.
You don't remember that song?
I remember the song. I just didn't equate that person being that Cassie.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
That's the only song that I remember.
Yeah, but my brain, for whatever reason, just did not compute. And then when I was watching, I'm like, this whole time, bro, you are so stupid. Like, that was a banger, and he was with her.
Right.
Like, what? My mind was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, but
like everything about him just sound nuts. Like, I mean, like the narrative that he used to smack his mom up. I'm just like, nigga, like, what is you doing? Like that.
Well, then even the stuff about his dad being who he was, and then mom basically kind of taking over for him, and he's just this privileged kid,
and then dressing him up and making him look the part all the time in certain shit. It's like, this nigga been playing pretend his whole life.
Well, and then the stuff that he saw at them parties that she was having was probably like it just man.
Yeah, it's like you almost want to feel bad for him, but then at the same time, but you can't because you're like, bro, just like
you're a slime ball, bro.
I mean, and then they're showing like the little clip of Usher, and then like he was driving with Usher and saying, and like you forget about that whole thing with Usher and Bieber and how Bieber just like. It's just.
I'm glad they didn't really talk about They didn't make a whole lot of mention of Bieber in there.
No, and I'm glad that too.
Yeah. They kept it. But
I mean, even just like with just the Danity Kane. Like I remember when that just with that one. I mean, just again, I wasn't a big one, but when we were in college, that was that showstopper shit. That shit good stop getting played everywhere. Like there was a couple songs like okay, it just and he just I don't know, he was. I mean, he was. In some ways, he did do a lot for hip hop. Like you can't take that away. There's just this fucking black eye or this asterisk that comes with it.
Big old dark cloud.
And it's just like, I mean, and like you can say that again, not to keep bringing R. Kelly back into this, but you can say, I mean, like two of those guys, like they like a lot of stuff that we grew up listening to. They were responsible for that shit.
They were responsible for it,
like growing up, and then you know what I mean. All that, it just and then now you're like, oh, that's just.
Oh, that's for the birds now. Yeah. So, well, cool, man. I think we did it. I think we did real quick there. Hey, so have you caught up on Stranger Things? Yes.
So I'm not done yet there too, but. I've got to finish episode 3 and 4 right now, but so far, what are your thoughts?
I enjoyed it. The one I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna sound silly, but I was really pissed off that they killed Ted because Ted was funny, man, with the jokes, and they cut him up and he gone, I was like,
he get cut up though. It was like, damn, he always has some shit to say. It was like, damn.
I call him Mr. Crack a Joke.
Yeah, he was always saying something.
Yeah.
Had some shit going on. No, but it's just like I don't know why, but I feel like that there's just I really have been just I don't know. The writing I think is really good, and the acting is just like it's just been like I believe this shit. It's crazy. It was just like I feel like there's an upside down somewhere. I'm like, damn, niggas.
I know. Yeah, they did. Wait, but there was a couple of things like oh man, why am I always forget my man's name, the black kid.
Lucas.
Why they got Lucas looking like that with that hair?
They got Lucas looking wrong, bro. Like I'm like, I get it's the 80s, bro, but you could have done something with that, bro.
That haircut ain't it, bro.
Give him a higher top fade or something, because that little low top shit you doing is just they don't fit his head right, bro.
You look like a black vampire. Like, what are we doing? Every time I see him, I'm like, they did you dirty, bro.
Yeah, they was just like, all right, yeah.
But the storyline is good. Like it's I can't tell you because you haven't watched the last two. So there's a couple of things that end up happening where I'm like, man, like I didn't see that coming.
Right. No, I'm trying to get there. No, I just say I plan on getting to it tonight, and did you do before the first part of the fifth season come out? Did you watch those other 4 episodes first to do the catch up part? I start watching episodes, and then I just end up start watching the whole damn season. I'm like, oh shit! Like I
did a whole rewatch. I watched,
and then I forgot in season 4 that finale. I forgot that finale was 2.5 hours long.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah, I'll go watch it. I'm like, 2:20. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm trying to go to bed. And I'm up till like 1, like,
yep.
Just watching that shit.
Yep. Nah. It's good, man. You got to finish it so we can talk about it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. No. We'll get that. Hey, it's Friday. So Friday, he's got a home game Friday, and we ain't got shit going on until then. So yeah, let's let's get Friday. What's the other topic? I'll ask you one more thing. I can't remember. I have to figure that shit out there later. Oh, Nas coming out with the new album. What tomorrow?
Nas came with a new album. Well, there's a lot of new music out. I got to get
coming out from older guys there too. I'm just kind of like, yes,
Eric Sermon, Wale, what's his name? Came out with a new album from New York. Oh dang, yeah, but there's a lot.
I know Ghostface just had one, just came out recently. De La Soul just had one.
De La
Soul's album that was good. That has gotten a couple of plays over here at the house. It's been just like, I'm so glad,
man, taking us back. It's crazy.
It's good because it's like it's that rap. It's that hip hop that we used to listen to, because it's so hard sometimes for me to be listening. So I mean, without the beats, then this would all sound the same because I can't hear it. Because the beats are so loud, so you can just really just kind of like, okay, you can bob and do this because the beat, but I don't know what the fuck they're saying or anything at that matter. And
I was telling Isaiah this the other day. I don't know who we were listening to, but it was that kind of like that drill rap. And I said, you know what this music is? This music, the reason why it's popular is that the beats are dope, right? But the rapping is so elementary, and it just appeals to all these kids who can't rap. Like that's fact. Just talking. Like
they're just
they hit the beat, but sometimes they off the beat. Like
some are just, you're just like, God, like how do y'all listen to that? And then just and then that, and I don't there is something to be said about our generation, about how we didn't have all that other stuff, the TikToks and the social media, because I feel so privileged to where I grew up. Now just trying to watch and trying to help my son and my kids navigate through this other shit. It's like,
so
I don't know good music because it ain't that. Ain't that at all. So it's not that shit at all. So yeah.
All right, man. Well, we'll be back Friday, y'all, with another episode. And
95. Hey, we got to get to 100 before the year's out. So that's got to be the goal. We got to get to 100. Got to get to 100.
6 more to go, baby.
Got it. We there.
We're gonna do it. All right, y'all. Hardwood Knuckleheads. We out this.
We out of here.
Gucci. 40 burgers for everybody. 40 burgers. Get it? Yeah.